What's the daily message for today, everybody? Great rise and peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. May this message find you in perfect love and peace. May this message reach all those that it is intended for at this point in time, y'all. Let's get into it. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Um, for me and mine, it's the first day of school, child. So with the first day of school comes, schedules and all of that good stuff. So now I'm back on schedule. All right, y'all. What's the daily message for today? It is about what we need moving forward. Now, some of us need to add an extra layer of protection, and there are many ways that you could do this. You could do this around your home. You could do this, on your person as you go out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are, empaths. We be taking on all of this energy. You feel a certain kind of way. You just take on a lot, and when things happen, it just seems to magnify around you, and you don't know how to necessarily process that. That's a true indication that you need to get your protection up. And there are many, many, many ways you can do it. You could do it with oils, you could do it, with sage, you can do it with spiritual baths, you could do it with brick dust and different things, around your home. But at the end of the day, it is up to you to decide and to be aware of when and how to protect yourself, around your home, protect yourself with your own energy, protect yourself with others' energy, protect yourself when you leave the house and things like that. Because, yeah, you don't have to take those things on. We have so much as, spiritual beings having this human experience. We take on so many different things. The last thing we need is to take on somebody else's energy, child. So keep that in mind. And that's directly from the spiritual world. Now, about making your money, child. Some of us do need to really look at how you're making your money and manifesting more income, more consistent income, and things like that. And honestly, there is no shame in how you choose to manifest your money. Keep that in mind. There is no shame in how you choose to manifest your money. As long as it's right with you, as long as you feel good with it, then you're okay. When you start feeling something else, that's your spirit telling you this is not right for you, this may not settle well with your spirit. And then, regardless of what it is, you need to move on with that. But there's nothing wrong with how you do it as long as you feel good about it. And then some of us do need to work on, you haven't been doing your spiritual work. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I just said it that one time and that's it. I'm not gonna tell nobody else. Um, but and honestly, I see a lot of folks really because you haven't been doing your shadow work, you have been having a hard time. Some are going through depression. Some don't know how to handle certain situations that is happening right now. Things are feeling overwhelming, and that indicates a couple of things. One, you're not doing anything consistent spiritually, or you're not doing the right thing consistently spiritually. Because at this point in the game, y'all all know the keys to be able to handle these situations, these real life encounters where it's not crippling you each and every day, or you're not able to function, or you're not able to move like you need to. There are certain life events that can be crippling and devastating and things like that. But, you know, some other things, child, we put too much power on the energy that some things possess in our lives, and it's really not deserving of that. You know what I'm saying? It's really not deserving of that. So I'll say that. So keep that in mind as well. Some of y'all been working on y'all bodies. Y'all been working on how you feel about your body, and I commend you for that. Some others, though, do need to concentrate more on like loving yourself. And like when you look in the mirror, like how do you feel about yourself? And we ain't talking about being perfect, we're not talking about having a perfect shape and stuff like that, but child, being able to look in that mirror and love them love handles that you have, and love that booty that's not so round, and love them thick thighs and all of that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to look at yourself and seeing that, and just loving you for who you are, loving the inside, from inside out, appreciating yourself for all of the challenges that you've been able to overcome, all of the things that you've experienced and that you've been able to, achieve, and to look at yourself now, and hopefully remind yourself that you can overcome anything that you're going through right now. You just have to believe it and manifest it. Remember, I want to remind you guys too. Remember, you are an alchemist. If you don't like your situation, if you don't like your reality, if you don't like your circumstances, if you don't like the money that you're making, if there is anything in your life that you don't like, start writing that stuff down. And I'm telling you, as an alchemist, you could change all of those things. You don't like the way you feel about yourself? Okay, work on that. You don't like your relationship? Okay, work on that, child. Maybe it's time to go. Maybe it's time to stay with a different perspective. I don't know. But that's for you to work out. If you don't like, how separate your family is and you want to be closer, work on that. But you can't just sit here and say, I want these things and just think that they're going to just plop in your lap. They're not. You're going to have to actually do some work. And if you, and this is directly to somebody, if you want to get out of that depressive state, you cannot just sit up there and just say and just not do anything and think that it's gonna go away. Think that those feelings one day you're gonna wake up and feel different. It's not. You have to actively get up and do something. You have to actively take over and take hold of your life. And as an alchemist, you can do that. You can create the reality, the life, the lifestyle, the relationship, the energy, the money that you want. You have to believe that. Some of you are going into a spiritual awakening, and sometimes those spiritual awakening, which honestly, all the time, those spiritual awakenings can be real challenging and real tough. They will make you cry and pull out a lot of energy, and honestly, challenge you in ways that you never thought you could be challenged. But on the other side of that, child, is so much access, so much knowledge, so much support, so much that you would not believe. And I can't even say it all. Resist the urge to overthink and have those self-sabotaging thoughts. You know how you can spiral. You know how you could go in that spiral. You start over here. Next thing you know, you way down here thinking you all sorts of in the way. So please be mindful of those debilitating thoughts that we do sometimes. Those negative thoughts. We convince ourselves out of something real. We convince ourselves out of something possible with those thoughts. So keep in mind that. And anger, child, it's time to work on that anger. You got to release that energy, because when you're working on manifesting, you're not going to be able to manifest with the spirit of anger and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You will literally remove yourself from a blessing by the energy of anger, and just being in that rage and being, just that, quick to snap and things like that and react, and that hurtful and harmful and, that kind of energy, you cannot manifest. You cannot receive blessings on that energy. So keep that in mind. If you are struggling with your manifestations and you snapping and, well, this person always pissing me off and that person, baby, that is definitely a clear sign that you need to work on your anger, and these situations are purposely being put in place to get you to work on your anger. And until you do that, you will not be able to manifest anything that you really, really, really want. I'm just saying. But outside of that, you guys have great energy around you, great support around you, good luck. There are blessings coming around. Just stay consistent, stay obedient, and keep your heart open with love. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I hope y'all. It was long. It was long. It was long, but it's been a while. But peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. I hope this message resonated, or at least parts of this message resonated with y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all soon. We're gonna get back to live. All right, y'all. Love y'all with a perfect heart. Bye.